What is the number one thing that you should be investing in?
I think real estate. Oh, beside yourself?
I was going to say.
Yeah. Beside yourself.
Yourself. What did you tell me? What did you tell me before we got the show rolling about LeBron James and Tom Brady?
LeBron spends $1 million a year on himself.
Is he getting his return?
Oh, he's getting an ROI, all right.
Tom Brady. The guy's 50. I don't know what
he won a Super Bowl again.
He just won a Super Bowl at the age of 40
just won too.
You see, these guys, they know the game. They know, like, they're investing into every, when it comes to them, every aspect, nutrition, health, mindset, like spirituality, like they're investing. They got their board of advisors. Yeah. They got their squad. Like, I got my own, specialists in their own field. You know what I mean?
Right.
And again, I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs out there, they're not willing to do that for multiple reasons. One of them is they don't want to spend the money on themselves for some crazy reason.
They don't believe they're going to get an ROI.
Which is stupid, right?
Or they believe they know it all.
Which is egotistical, prideful, and arrogance. But you and I both know that we are the best. Once you can afford it, we are the best investments that we can potentially make, right? Because guess what? Success will never exceed the individual.
Yeah.
You see? It's not like, oh, success is here and the individual is here. It's like, no, it actually works the other way. It's like, you got to raise your game up as a person, and then success just kind of follows you. You know what I mean? 100%. It starts to chase you.
Yeah, and I mean, for me, everything I've ever been able to accomplish in my life is because I was either inspired by someone else or, I learned it from somebody else. Like, I read it in a book, I went to a seminar, I heard it on a podcast. I was like, oh my gosh, I never even thought to do that, you know? Or I see somebody doing something really big and really cool. I'm like, man, I want to do that. Like,
what are they doing?
Yeah, that's awesome. And I may never even get the chance to talk to them because, I can't reach them, right? But they've inspired me to do something big. So I think, like, to sum it up, it's like you have to be willing to just learn from other people and really invest the money and the time into yourself.
Money, time, energy. One thing you mentioned that a lot of people, the other thing is like, okay, people aren't willing to invest into themselves, but there was the D word you mentioned. You said most people lack discipline, right? Most people, and 97% of people out there, society, they lack the discipline. Like if I were to ask you, hey brother, what's your morning? Hey, I'll tell you what, I'll ask you this, and I know we got to wrap up here, but I'll tell you this. I'll ask you this. What time is your time block? Like you have a morning routine. Give me the time block of that morning routine and give me what happens in that time block.
So it's 6 to 10 every day.
6 to 10.
4 hours. I spend the first 4 hours of the day working on myself before I ever worry about work or like trying to do anything else. And so, for me, I wake up at 6 every day. I take a shower, get ready, eat some breakfast, healthy breakfast, right? And then I spend an hour with God. So I'll read my Bible, I'll pray, I'll memorize Bible verses.
Abiding.
Yep. And then I do my planner, like I was telling you guys earlier, my Reyes planner. So I do all of that in about an hour. Then I go to the gym, spend an hour at the gym, come back, eat again, get freshened up, ready. Then I get to the office at 10 a.m.
There you go. I'll tell you mine. And again, for everybody out there that's listening is if you develop the discipline and you start to put a morning routine in there and then eventually a night routine in there, right? You will catapult, you will slingshot into a level that you could not imagine in like 3 to 6 months. I know for a fact that when I started doing my morning routines, I started to see a lot of intentional, purposeful progress, like as far as work ethic goes. I would get into the office and now instead of like wasting time and blah, blah, I get in there for, 4, 5, 6 hours and just do, right? My morning routine is very similar to yours. I get up at 6. When 6:30 comes around, I'm already doing my breathing exercises with my coach. I'm doing meditation from 6:30 to 7, right? And then from 7 to 7:30, I spend time with the fam. I take my baby girl at 7:30 to school. And by the time I even take her to school, I've already had my green juice that a guy delivers to my house every Sunday. My buddy Spencer gets 2 of those. I get 2 of them. It has everything: celery, green apple, all kinds of stuff, right? Kale. So by that time, I've already had my green juice. I've already had my probiotics. I've already had my green enzymes. I've already had my krill, Alaskan krill pills. I've already done all that. You see what I'm saying? I've already done all of that by the time I even get my workout in at 8:15. See? Then it's 8:15, get the workout in, go back home, start getting ready for today. So this is something that I've been doing for about a year. And again, I don't want to hear any excuses out there. I lacked in my morning routine, what I liked the most was my ability to have the discipline to meditate. Mm-hmm. So guess what I did? I hired a meditation coach.
Yeah, there you go.
And we've been meditating for 30 straight days. And now I know how to meditate.
He'll keep you accountable.
I didn't know how to meditate. And I said, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm hiring a meditation coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I again, no excuses.
And I think the thing that's great is we have similar routines, but different, right? And so I think it's key to find whatever works for you. Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't drink green smoothies. I'd rather eat eggs and bacon and get my protein in, you know, but green smoothies work for you, you know? And so it's like, you just got to figure out what works for you. 'Cause everybody's body is different. We were talking about this, like blood. You're on a blood type diet, and you know, I've done multiple diets and talked about. I'm like, dude, you will never know what works for you unless you just try new things.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.